Well, here we go then. 2 by 2 by 2. No result apart from last place. It's all on his own because that's Thomas. Jazzman out before the session has even begun. So, Gaza, has he got a chance to pull away the championship? His fellow rivals behind him. All he has to look forward to is now is sunshine and happiness as long as it goes well. But will it go well? Because the German Grand Prix is underway then. And it's a good start from Gaza, a good start from everyone then. Wolf gets a horrible start there and he's down swamp 1-2 positions there. Almost contact there with one of the Lamborghinis, but everyone though seems to be clean away off the start there. There goes one of the Audis, and another Audi off the road as well, as that is Golden Vector having a bit of a battle there. Vector off a few positions there already, but now look as we come our way down towards the first corner. It's GT3 having a look on his teammate Gaza down towards second of the first chicane. Also in the background there, the Lamborghini having a look on the outside of Wolf, but everyone clean away. No, they're not, because there's contact there. I think Wolf just about got away with it there. And one car off in the background. I think that's Kevin Myers and Skull.
Kevin Myers gone. Sorry to interrupt you there. I just saw tyres flying up everywhere. But you're all right. Kevin Myers gone. And he's lost his rear wing.
Then comes Coco, the unknown dark horse of this race, potentially. We know the Ferrari's quick. He leaves the gaggle of Audis. And look at them all, Ethan, already. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 Audis. They're all in a big line. And that there, I think, is one of them going off. It's Camo. And you'll have no grip out there. It's almost like a skating ring off the road right there.
Jam's had a really bad start. He was like up in 6th, wasn't he? Now he's 14th.
Yeah, he's had a mistake somewhere.
That is not a good start from him, but these guys, they're all going to be drafting each other. Leonardo, not a bad start from him. 5th place Coco, like I said, also. That car, very fast and straight
looking
line.
at it. He's having a look. Is he up the inside? I think he has a little lunge there. He wants to be careful, though. Doesn't want to hit his teammate. What's that for Wolf? Who's having a look around the outside as well. Oh!
That's Leonardo.
That is Leonardo, and I think someone else has gone off as well. No, it's only Leonardo. He lost the rear brakes, and that's how easy it is. He gets well out of the way, makes sure no one else is in trouble. But Gaza leaves this race. GT3, Wolf, then Tinners. That was very lucky no one got involved in that. Then comes that gaggle of cars there. Bit of a mistake there from Tinners, but nothing anyone can do about avoiding any mistakes there, as that was Vector almost into the wall at the horse curve as well. And these guys pushing very hard. Vector, a good exit for him. Off the road. GT3 in trouble as well. It's going wrong. And now I presume he's gone on the curb. He's getting swamped there. He wants to be careful.
That damage. His car's crabbing a lot to the left. I think he may have damage, you know. Look at the way his car keeps darting to the left consistently. I think he might be damaged. Evil Papano looking up the inside of Vectro. I reckon GT3 has damage. He was consistently pulling to the left. Did you see that? Lewis cut in the corner there. Didn't even bother trying to get back onto the track. A bad mark from me there, Lewis. I want to keep it on the track limits, but
looks like he has got damage. Where has that happened?
GT3, he's definitely picked up some damage. Did you see how he's consistently pulling to the left?
We'll see if he comes in the pit lane, but what that means now is Gaza leads from Wolf. Coco in the Ferrari of all things. I've never thought I'd say this. The Ferrari is up on the podium for the time being. The Audi's in 4th. Then comes Tinnis, who's down in 5th. He's having a bad start. There must have been.
Tinnis may have had contact. Look at Vectro up the inside of Big Kid Daddy. Got my words twisted. Wasn't expecting that. It just caught me off. Yeah, GT3 is in. Yeah.
Look, Vector's getting swamped though. Straight away back and coming. He has a bit of power. He got downforce, but up the inside comes the Audi. Lamborghini, around the outside goes the Audi, the other Audi coming with him. That's up Papano. When the background, Scott has a big tag slap of contact there down the straight nearly. And all the time you've got to leave her the space down the straight, my friend. As Papano swerving away there, as now down the inside, has a look. Big Kid Daddy has the inside line. Can he get the move there? They're almost free abreast there. Vector in the middle. On the inside comes Big Kid Daddy. On the outside is Papano. Papano squeezed off the road. There's contact there on the exit. That was always going to happen. Luckily, they managed to avoid each other and don't end up off the circuit. And now on the exit comes the other car as well. And that there is Leonardo side by side down towards the Os curve. And surely Papano has to back out of that one. He does.
That was pretty much a diamond formation coming down the straight. That was very, very nice to see. Lewis picks up a penalty. No surprise there whatsoever. He pretty much did just not give a damn about cutting that corner. Meanwhile, Camo has come in. Thomas came in, and so did Kevin. obviously earlier. Boy Rats obviously came in as well.
Look at the inside of the.
Hasn't got much pace.
Yeah, Tinnis, it looks like he's got more downforce. There in the background, you can just see them all skating through. Scott there, I think he's gone straight on again nearly, is he not? He's gone over the curve just about. Got away with it this time around, but yeah, look. Down the back, Camo to Thomas. By Raxa down there in 12th position. This has been a god blessing for your championship leader. And that there is now Tinnis losing the rear. He must be careful to get himself too wide. Nice drift though. I'll give him style points.
He's going to hurt his tyres doing that.
Yeah, well, oh, Vexro. What's happened there? He's made a mistake. He had a mistake there. He's down in 8th there, so he's gone off. So I think he must have gone wide down towards Mobile 1. We just caught the end of it there. But he's now been overtaken by 1-2 cars, and now Vectro might have a little look again. He's very confident in that last corner, and I think Leo's just realised that he's not having any opportunity to come through. In the background, that's Jam coming in, and that's for his scheduled stop. And I think he wants to get himself some cleanup. But you've got an issue right now. Look at the top 2. Look how quick they're pulling away. These guys are all battling.
Exactly.
These 2 are slipstreaming each other and just pulling away.
But the field, it's in a nice group at the moment. We've obviously got this.
One car got a huge off.
That's Lewis. I think that's Lewis. No, it's not Lewis. It's Vectro. Never mind.
That was a huge off. That's
he hit the wall, but he's not going into the.
He couldn't.
Wow.
He couldn't go in. He was the wrong side of the road. You'd got a penalty if he did it there.
These guys are pulling away so fast. It's unbelievable. But that's just what drafting can do. Is Tinnis has actually got past Coco. So I'll probably explain why the gap opened up, because those guys are battling. There's S. There's the tank slapper. Big Kid Daddy straight into the side of him.
And Big Kid Daddy's damaged.
And he's hit the barrier as well. Oh, don't reverse back onto the track. He's going to get stuck again.
And
Esther just got a huge tank slapper from, because obviously he counter steered. The car came back around, he got the car centered, and then that weight just shifted over and just sent his car across the track, and Big Kadani pretty much just had nowhere to go. That's the second race in a row he's been taken out by another car due to an accident.
Horrible luck so far this season, and very lucky, I must say, for him. That didn't go over. That was almost at the angle you don't want to be. That's a banking as well. If you hit a car on that area, you are going over. So he is a very lucky cookie indeed. What's leading?
He is leading. He is leading. What's happened there?
And we just missed that then. And because that car, they're very similar liveries sometimes, and you can play the trick on the eye. But Gaza,
yeah, look at the lap time. Yeah, I think Gaza may have had enough somewhere. Mobile 1 maybe.
It must have been. I was just looking at them there, and they were not too separated. But then all of a sudden, bang, gap, and now Gaza down in second. So Wolf suddenly coming alive at the second part of this season. That is the underlying factor of this race. He is quick.
Is pulling away. He does pull away slightly. Scott's in. Is that a pit stop? Oh, no, he's crabbing. He's crabbing. That looks like damage, potentially. I think I may have just saw a bit of crabbing there.
So I'm going to say, oh, Wolf's gone off. Wolf's gone off. He's made a mistake in the chicane. And I just saw it there as we were looking. He just hopped over the second part of the chicane. Now they're side by side then. Down towards Mobile 1. And again, Gaza, this is what he did, I think, potentially the last couple of laps. Wolf having a look around the outside. Won't do it there. Has to sit back. But he just made a small mistake. The rear end stepped out. I just spotted it there. And now he's just trying to come through again. He just seems like it's that corner. Mobile 1 is catching all of these drivers off guard.
It certainly is, and now this has opened it up because look at the gap behind. 2.6 seconds, well 2.3 for Dylan. Tinnis is catching these guys. And Dylan can't be afforded to be having a battle with two drivers like this. He needs to just... Oh, it is actually Tinnis comes in. Strange, okay then. So he must be looking for the undercut. Dylan would have noticed that.
It's totally going to trigger them. They've got to come in, I imagine, because they stay out and battle.
I reckon Dylan should come in now because he's going to hold himself up battling with Gaza here. He has got more pace. Just
he's having a look up the inside. He's got less downforce. Now he blasts straight past it into the lead of the German Grand Prix. Gaza just about tries to cover it. Can't do it there. Wolf leads then here in Hockenheim. What he needs to do, he's got less downforce, it seems, than Gaza, and he's using it to his advantage. He leads here at the down towards Yoss curve here on that 13 of 28. And we have a ding-donger of a race right now for the lead. Indeed, meanwhile, Vectro taking positions away from Kevin Miles, or, you know, it's the other way. Kevin Miles trying to take positions away from Vectro. So those two battling themselves down at the back. Keeping an eye on the mini-map, seeing are we going to see any of those guys in the pit lane. Kevin Miles is having a look down towards the Yoss curve. Is he? Surely not around here. This is very brave. He has to have a massive overspeed. This is going to be brave. Vectro is going to back out of it. Nothing he can do. Has to do it. And Gaza in the pit lane. He's the first one. He has to react to his teammate.
He's reacting to Tinnis as well. I mean, that was Coco in the background there, but I'm surprised Dylan hasn't. Where's Tinnis? Okay, so Tinnis has just come. Okay, this could be close. This could be very close. Where's Gaza? Is he coming out? Gaza's coming out, and there's the pit line, so he can start accelerating much earlier.
Tinnis lost a huge amount of time.
Yeah, I mean, Gaza's going to be slower here. Well, they haven't even got to turn 1 yet. There they are. If that's where Gaza's come out, in terms of position, Dylan's going to have loads of time against these guys. So Dylan needs to get... I reckon either Dylan's going to leave it a lap... maybe this lap he may come in, or he might leave it another lap, but he's got the pace, so we can afford to leave it a bit later. Because look at where Gaza's come out. Dylan's definitely going to have a nice, comfortable gap. This nice little battle here.
Yeah, that's...
Thomas, very feisty.
Yeah, to Thomas looking feisty, Big Kid Daddy, and that is Camo. The battle for the last position, all but the two that have retired from this race, meaning it isn't last position. But nonetheless, we are here on that 13 of 28, with 28 laps still to come for the drivers of Thomas. Where he is going, as he's battling away with Big Kid Daddy. Behind them there is ESS and Camo, who is in the middle of no man's land there, who is very much last position in this race. And ESS is not last position, even though he is second to last, bar the two out of the race. So, battle going on here, and look at Big Kid Daddy's massive toe. He gets out of the corner. He's getting a good exit as De Thomas now on the approach from ESS. ESS having a look down the inside towards the Clark chicane, and that'd be a very brave place to do it down the inside. Ooh. I think De Thomas has gone straight
Thomas
on.
Has gone off.
Yeah, that's a big off.
That's a big off. There was contact between the two of them, wasn't there?
Yeah, slight contact.
I think he got turned left, hit the grass.
And that's front suspension's gone.
That seems like a retirement to me. Yes, it is.
And down to 13 road. Yeah, Dylan in. Exactly on cue, I suppose, actually. So I suppose Thomas has sent us to the pit lane where Wolf comes in. So that is...
Leonardo and Coco will stay out.
Yeah,
Coco no surprise there.
Will be on the podium again. Now, where is Gaza? Remember, Wolf is coming out already. Gaza and Wolf.
This is going to be close. Where's Gaza? I can hear him coming.
It's going to be awfully close.
This is going to be very, very close. Lead. Gaza's carrying, but he's leading. How has he done that? The undercut clearly works. Dylan's... Or he's come out between the two Snakes United's cars, but... That's a big gap, that's 2 seconds. Just seems to struggle a little bit there, though. Obviously, the downforce will be helping him there. The other 2 cars at least. But Tinnis is slowly catching these guys. Look at them. Top 3, all within. They're all in the 206.4s. Then Tinnis, laps 2 tenths faster.
Yeah, as well. Look, 206.5 is very wide for Leonardo. He pops out of the shot. But again, look at it. He can't. Poor Rob Boy Ransom right now. He's stuck behind him. This is beautiful stuff. This is a slipstream train, and we normally love it. I don't see it very much slipstream train. Wolf's having a look up the inside. Hey, he has a look. He's down the inside there. Through can he come then? It'll be very close. He'll have the inside line. Gaza's forced wide by Raxa ahead as well. That has gone from worse to worse than that. It's gone horribly wrong there, and Wolf leads now again in Germany. Same place he did it a couple of laps ago, Ethan.
Yeah. Dylan very, very reluctant on the brakes there. Almost like Gaza had an opportunity to come back through, but Dylan just let off the brakes, sent up the inside. I think there may have been slight contact, but Dylan had the racing line. Gaza just had nowhere to go. He had to concede the position. There was no way he was going to stick his car up the inside there when Dylan had the better line through the corner. It's pretty much line of stone. There's not that many laps left, about 7 laps. Boy Raxa just losing it at rear there a bit. That's not helped him whatsoever. In fact, he's going to drop a position potentially. He is going to happen. Gaz is pulling alongside. Are these two teammates going to battle out, or are they going to switch positions? It looks like there's going to be a switch of positions, yeah. Boyraxa does indeed let his teammate back through. He is the championship leader, so it's best to let the championship leader gain the more points. It would make sense from a team's perspective, but second position in the championship is not too far behind that top 3 Evil. Tinnis is slowly catching up now. He's slowly catching up.
Yeah, I mean, well, we've still got battles going on throughout the field. It's a good race, to be fair. This is coming out to be a little bit of a barnstorm of a race. We had a few races of silence and drama-less races recently. Of course, we had Sakito. Fantastic race. We had, of course, Le Mans, which was a very nice race indeed, to say the least, of drama and excitement at the end of this race, and definitely with strategies. And right now, the Mercedes are putting on a show around a circuit which Mercedes, of course, in real life, brought for the F1 just to host a race and didn't end well for them. Well, this is redemption, I imagine, even around on project cars.
Yeah, very much it is redemption. Dylan, that gap is pulled up now. He can't afford a mistake now. It's too late in the race to be making mistakes now. He's put his setup to good use. Look at the gap he's brought out. Gazza and Boyraxa, they're just going to have to work together because Tinnis is slowly catching up again. That gap's only about 2 seconds. Time picked up very quickly. Can he? Oh, that was a bad lap from Dylan, that lap.
Yeah, 1 second down. 207 dead. 207.6. 206.0 pretty much. 206.2, my man, I say. He's a second quicker. And Tinnis is joining that. Look. There is Boyraxa again. He's closing up on Gazza. And for a second I thought he had a little lurk there, but decided to back off of it. Tinnis is now within 2 seconds. And Boyraxa right now, I think, wants to get ahead of Gazza. Gazza's holding Boyraxa up, I feel.
Yeah, but he can't let Gazza fend off Tinnis. Tinnis is only 13 points behind Gazza. Boyraxa needs to perform the role of just keeping Gazza in front because Dylan's not really pulling away. The gap's come down again.
This is turning into
could be
a race.
backing him up into Tinnis to try and break away potentially.
That's a risky strategy, though, because remember, if any of these guys end up getting past Wolf, Wolf's going to be overtaken by 1, 2, 3 cars. Remember how easy it is to lose positions here rather than gain them. And right now,
Tinnis dropped off a bit though this time around, but he may have a slight toe though. How far behind is he? Behind Boyraxa?
Well, he's only about what, 7 tenths, 8 tenths. So
8
yeah,
tenths. Yeah, he's within slipstream range now.
He's definitely there. He's definitely closing. We've got just under 6 laps to go here in the Hockenheim ring, here in Germany. The top 4 battling together here with just over a few and a bit laps to go around the circuit that most people wrote off was going to be a ball fest. A ball fest, they said. Well, right now we've got a barnstormer of a race, and this you could cut the tension with a cricket stump. Almost. As here is Gazza losing the rear. He caught it there. He's sliding. He wants to get through. He's trying. Boyraxa is close. Tinnis is here. He's only 3 tenths in the Lamborghini. No one expected the Lamborghini to be here. He's so far doing ungodly stuff. And right now, Wolf, he begins the 25th of the 28 laps here, and Gazza 2 tenths up, Boyraxa 2 tenths up, and then behind them, Tinnis, it takes another 7 tenths, a lap out of it, and he is surely a man on a mission.
He is certainly. He's a lone Italian stallion driver. It would be nice to see what Jazzman could have done in this. He claimed he had good race pace. It would have been nice to see a potential top 5 battle for it. That's not happening, but it's still a decent battle. You can just see the Mercedes just has the advantage here. Tinnis just not able to capitalise on the well, because obviously he gains all that time in the final sector, but all that just goes away here on the long straights where the Mercedes just is able to pull away. No surprise there, obviously, just look, it's the top 4 is 90% of it is at least Mercedes. My calculations are probably wrong, but 3 out of the 4 is Mercedes, so a quarter actually then.
And Wolf leads. Still, Gazza bad exit again. He gets a horrible exit out of the Ox curve every single time. And right now, look, Tinnis is out to drop back. He's forced to drop back. He can't get that close. He just gets so close and then loses all of the grip. These guys are just stuck in a dirty air terrain right now, and they're just pulling each other away. And meanwhile, down the back, we've got Big Kid Daddy battling away with Kevin Mars. We won't have a look at that because right now, the battle of the season, the battle, must say, of anything is going on between Wolf.
Dennis has had an issue. Dennis has lost time. Look at the time he's lost.
Yeah, he's got a mistake. He might over the curb. I must have locked the front right. Almost exactly what Wolf did.
I think that might be gone now. His chance for a podium may be gone. That gap has opened up too big now. And there's only a few laps left. I think that might be Dennis's race done there. Unless something between these three happen. And they are so close, anything could happen. Guys, may just get bored of seeing the back of a Mercedes and just send it. But is it worth the risk? Boy Raxa, he's done well to come back from the... Well, because obviously it must have had some damage, obviously, because he was crabbing a lot. He's done well to come back to third position. But if he's going to make a move, he's got to do it in such a manner that is not going to impede his teammate. It's just whether it's going to be worth it.
To go. Here in Germany, Wolf still leads. Just 4/10 of a second. Gaza, second. By Racer, third. They're all separated by 4/10 of a second. Tinnis is dropping back. Looks like his challenge is over. But never say never. Anything will happen, because remember, these guys have been getting so close and Wolf's making a few mistakes here and there that any one of them could just throw each other off the line. You can see how defensive Wolf's going. He's got no grip down there into what really is the main braking zone. He's covering the inside line. He knows, Wolf knows surely that Gaza, if he's close enough there, he'll have a lunge on the last lap. He has not got to make a mistake now. He's got 1 and a bit laps to go.
Yeah, he very much does so. Gaza, at any opportunity, will probably go for it, and there's no blame there. But he always seems to get a bad line and a bad exit out of that corner there. That just gives Dylan some breathing space. So he just needs to hook up that first sector, hook up that first chicane, and then he should be good, because that second chicane, Gaza gets a really bad exit. He just seems to drop off a bit. But yeah, we can't afford these three drivers cannot afford any mistakes. It's been a good race. I wasn't expecting Hockenheim to provide like this. You see, just look at how much better Dylan is in Sector 2 compared to Gaza. And that gap opens up. This is exactly what Dylan needs to do the next lap in order to win. Here we go through Mobile 1 for the penultimate time, pretty much. Just one more time around this legendary circuit. It's had a few crashes here and there, none fatal, thank the Lord, none of them too dangerous, just a few small taps here and there. But the top three round the final corner, the crowd roaring with passion. They cross the line for their final lap. The final lap, this is where it all counts.
Remember, look, Gaza's 5/10 down. This isn't good. He's under pressure, really, from his teammate right now. Boy Raxa, he's just too far back, but Wolf, in his first of 2 victories he's had this season, is on the second one. Potentially, he's still got a couple of corners, well, really about 7-8 corners to go on this 13-corner circuit. But right now, he needs to manage, he needs to make sure he doesn't make a mistake. He does the first of 3 chicanes correctly. He's through the Clark chicane. He battled hard, he raced valiantly, and we've still just got a couple of sectors to go. It's still close. 7/10. Gaza's dropping back ever so slightly. Wolf's pushing on hard. Behind them by Raxa's looking. Wolf, he managed to do the Oscar. What about Gaza? Again, a bad exit for him, but a better exit than by Raxa this time around, at least 2. And now it's gloves up between them. Can anything happen? They've got down towards the center chicane named after Ayrton Senna in 1994 after he tragically died in Imola. Gaza in second. Wolf leads. He's only got to manage this corner, and then he has to manage the infield section. A bit of a mistake this time around for him. Look here as Raxa closes up on his teammate Gaza, as they're going to have a battle, and it's do or let die with just over a sector to go here in Germany. But Wolf comes through then, the penultimate couple of corners. He comes through Mobile 1 for the last time. You can hear the roars, you can hear the cheers in the background. He comes through the S-curve for the last time. He has 2 corners to go. He took the lead from Gaza. He battled hard Through he comes then, through where the drag strip is, through the last corner. Gaza fights for every bit he has. So does GT3, but Wolf comes to the line. He wins the German Grand Prix. Gaza second, GT3 third. Tunis in the end fourth. He got a penalty as well. Leonardo is going to finish in 5th position. He's coming through the last couple of corners. He can't believe the race he's had either. He had a torrid start. He took there as well. He's going to finish down in 5th position, but a beautiful race for him. Behind them as well, and we must say a driver I was not expecting anywhere up here, Jam and Coco. Jam from the back of the grid at that number 1 is going to get himself up to 7th position. Coco through to the last corner, he finishes 6th. Jam 7th. And then Big Kid Daddy and Kevin Myers, we're waiting for them ESS Vectro and Camo. But what a race! Wolf wins the German Grand Prix. At long last, he reaches his dream of winning his 2nd race this season.